Okay, so it looks like Latto has officially overplayed her hand when it comes to her sneaky link relationship with 2121 Savage. Because rumor has it that he has officially cut her off and dumped her lot, and 21 have been rumored to be a thing for a couple of years now. But he never really claimed her as his girl, and he has been doing his own thing. Even though it clearly makes her salty, well, she finally went too far a couple of days ago, and she got a woman jumped because she found out that the woman was sneaking around behind her back between 21 and Ayat, and Latto lost her cool. Well, this turned out to be too far for 21, and it looks like he is done with Latto for real this time. So how exactly made it obvious that she was all in? And everybody knew that she does not play when it comes to him under different circumstances. That kind of devotion might have been cute. But there's just one little caveat: never openly acknowledged her as his girl. He never claimed her as his own, and never even acknowledged her existence, except when he wanted to call her twin subliminally on some stories on Instagram. This current situation and the other woman has already stirred up plenty of talk last year, and most people assumed that the drama was over. But the recent events made it very clear that there was still a whole lot of chaos going on now. At the time, nobody had any clue that 21 Savage was connected to the heated altercation at a strip club, and that the details surrounding it were messy from the start. According to reports, she had booked out Magic City to film the music video for her song It's a Party, which should have been a straightforward event, pretty much open and closed and done with. However, it turns out that there was a whole lot of drama involved with the video shoot. When the drama first hit the blogs, the story being pushed was that she had suddenly taken back all the money she had thrown to the dancers, and people claimed that she had done it without any explanation, making it seem like she had been unnecessarily stingy. The rumors quickly took on a life of their own, and many fans questioned why she would do something so disrespectful, especially a venue known for its strip club culture. Just a few days later, the real story came out when one of the dancers, Gorgeous Doll, decided to air everything out on social media. According to her, the situation wasn't as simple as Lot being cheap. Apparently, while the video shoot was happening, someone had stolen Lot's wallet, and despite her multiple requests for the thief to come clean, nobody ever did. Frustrated and unwilling to leave the club with nothing, Elle took matters into her own hands. Literally, it took all the money back that she had thrown, because she was not about to walk out of there with no money and no wallet. But this didn't so well with the other dancers at the club, which caused chaos and drama.
Celebrate your song release. You throw money on these girls who gotta pay their bills, take care of their families, and do all of this that is nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? What this girl is down here shaking her tail feather for, you wipe your wit. You get what I'm saying? But you really picked up. I lost all respect for this person because you chose to host a party here. You chose to do this, and a lot of girls pay house fees. They bought outfits. They really put money, hair, nails, lashes, everything. And then because you can't find your little wallet, not a purse with a bunch of bread in it, but a little card wallet, you picked up every dollar on the floor that you threw and took it with you.
But apparently Lot didn't take too kindly to being called out. Things took a turn for the worse. According to the Gorgeous Doll, Elle wasn't about to let the situation slide, and allegedly arranged for her to be jumped right outside the club. What made this situation even more shocking, though, was Gorgeous Doll's claim, and she was pregnant when the attack happened. The revelation only added another layer of controversy, sparking even more debate about whether Latto had taken things too far, or if there was more to the story than they were telling us. I mean, Sherlock can be a little cry, but she rarely flips out like this, unless something serious happens. A Gorgeous Doll later claimed that the altercation had serious consequences, saying she suffered a
obviously you sent the hit, but it's like, with that situation, all you did was hurt yourself more, because these people on this TikTok app know that girl was pregnant, and you sent somebody to put hands on her. Nobody know what I was gonna do. Keep the baby, not keep the baby. Nobody knows what my plan was, okay? And at the end of the day, it's like, where I'm at in it, it's nobody's business, but it's like, you kind of almost took that choice from me. So it's like, now, we could have had a talk. It could have been handled. And granted, you don't owe me a conversation. I don't owe you one. But what I gotta say to you is that you're putting your internal insecurities about your music on me because you up. And at the end of the day, I can't help that, you can't help that, and now having a pregnant girl drop is crazy. But anyways, y'all, internally, you're fighting demons about your music on your own, because ever since the It's a Party went left, and now the first week of your album went left, and then you sent somebody that same day.
But now it looks like she might finally have the receipts to back up her accusations, all thanks to Lot herself. In a moment that can only be described as a major slip-up, Lot seemingly admitted that she did in fact have gorgeous doll jumps, and she revealed that it all had to do with her man who technically is not her man 21 Savage. So it all started when a TikToker who had her own issues with Lot's LT posted a video putting the LT on blast. In the process, she ended up mentioning Latto by name, which turned out to be a big mistake. Lot wasn't about to let someone drag her into the drama without responding, so she wasted no time clapping back at the woman. And that's when things took an interesting turn. She wrote, "Who?" Woman replied saying, "I'm losing my marbles. While you're threatening someone on TikTok over at LTech is a choice, hope you heal." So in a roundabout way, she pretty much admitted to getting gorgeous doll jumps all over Mr. 21 Savage once again, though she was doing entirely too much for a man who couldn't even claim her in public or acknowledge their relationship in any kind of meaningful way. At this point, it was given to Lulu. But honestly, was anybody really shocked? MTO has already built a reputation for overreacting anytime someone even mentioned her and 21 Savage in the same sentence. It was almost like a reflex at this point. But let's be real a second for a millisecond. It probably had everything to do with her. Latto and 21 Savage's alleged relationship has been interesting to say the least. She tried to portray herself as a city girl who doesn't care that 21 isn't committed to her. But honestly, it's clear as day that she really cares a lot and gets her feelings hurt when he refuses to step up and claim her as the love of his life. But to be fair to her, she didn't exactly come out to admit the relationship herself. The fans did their thing, and we found out about the affair. The rumors of 21 first started a couple years ago, when people noticed them posting pictures from what looked like the same vacation in Puerto Rico music. So it was just fans connecting the dots. But people in the industry itself also 21 Savage seems to shower with praises in private, because he once got caught posting her on his Instagram story saying, "No makeup, dang you fine. There only one way I can come about you twin." So it does seem like he cares about her, somewhat calling her twin and whatnot, just not enough to show it publicly, which isn't surprising because he is an entire married man with kids. Yes, a lot has been crashing out so bad over a married man with kids who won't even admit that he knows her. Like the saying goes, close your legs to marry man. Thank you, Annie Nene. Because don't even get me started on the tattoo situation. Y'all remember when Latto went completely off the rails after we found out pictures down from the internet, and wait for it, she even offered to pay him to scrub the evidence. That's how far she was willing to go to try and erase any trace of that move, which just screamed super desperate for someone who couldn't even get a public acknowledgement from that man in question. Meanwhile, while Lot was out here getting 21 Savage's full government name tattooed on her body, this man was out here straight up denying her existence. He was telling people he didn't have a celebrity girlfriend, acting like they weren't even a thing it was given. "I'm not claiming her energy," and she was over here putting impermanent ink on her body for him. It was definitely cringe, especially considering how publicly she was showing her dedication to him, while he acted like they were complete strangers, been hot for a long time. "I don't do all the antics, and I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not G to be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week." Mad that she unfollowed him on Instagram. And who can blame her? It was embarrassing on so many levels. But it wasn't embarrassing enough for her to stop messing around with him, because she continued obsessing, and they kept their affair going on the down low. But somehow, this not even the craziest part, because she's then started to throw shade at 21 Savage's wife Keyana. Y'all, it's the audacity for me. Lot tried to make Keyana look bad for staying with a cheating man, but the entire time, she was a side piece to a man who wouldn't even claim her in public. If Lot's goal was to break up 21 Savage and Keyana, well, she managed to pull it off for a while. At least that take must be the tattoo was the last straw for Keyana. Wasn't about to leave things completely unspoken. She dropped a subtle hint that didn't go unnoticed. Her Instagram bio, which once said Keyana Joseph, mother of two, was suddenly changed to just mother of two. If it wasn't a quiet mic drop, I don't know what is. And this seemed to be the perfect chance for Latto to step up and be 21's one and only. But it looked like 21 was not interested in her in that way, because instead of promoting her to the role of girlfriend, he decided to work things out with his wife instead. But like most rappers, just because he got back together with his wife doesn't mean that he stopped cheating. And I'm not just talking about Latto. There were reports that he was still having a little something going on with STI. And it was all over the news a few weeks ago, with reports that he even flew her out to Dubai for vacation shortly after this. Though there were reports of Latto and SOI falling out with each other. And y'all, you don't need a rocket scientist to figure out why they must have fell out, because it was clear that it was all because of 212,121. Like I said, Latto doesn't play when it comes to her, me, and her man. But anyways, back to the current drama about Latto getting someone jumped for messing with 21. It shouldn't be surprising that she did that because she is very protective of her relationship. It's unclear why she goes over and beyond to protect the relationship, because not only is she his side piece, but he also has been cheating on her with multiple women at the same time. So she's sharing her man with his wife, and also other women. Yo, it's a mess. We thought it was a love triangle, but it's clearly given a love octagon at this point. But anyways, after Latto admitted to getting a woman jumped the gorgeous slip-up, she immediately seized on the moment, claiming it Lot's words, or a direct admission of guilt to Gorgeous Doll. It was an undeniable proof that she had been waiting for her to back up everything she had said about the altercation. Feeling more confident than ever, she made it clear that she intended to take legal action. She promised to sue Latto, now fully convinced that she had the necessary evidence to support her claims and hold Latto accountable.